Hello everybody, this is Sonia. So today I'm going to start working on this piece of fabric. I really like it. I've got to figure out which bit So I'm going to be making it, stitching on it and putting beads on it in the style that Nicole Vogelsinger does hers. And I need to have some nice, well, I've got there's a lot of nice leaves and a flower on this bit, but then it just takes away from it. So what about if I put it onto another piece of fabric? That way I'll get more pieces, won't I? If I cut it out and put it onto another piece of fabric. Do you think? Okay. I was going to work straight onto this. I didn't think I was going to applicate onto anything. I was just going to try and do this first. I have stuck this together. I can't get it apart. Okay, righto. Now, well, this is pretty much my practice piece, I'd say. I'm going to have to practice to see if I'm any good at this. To see if I got any good at this. So I think I might just pick this bit, okay? We might just pick that bit. Then I think I'm going to put it onto something else though, another piece of fabric. Will it look as good? Hang on a minute, I've got a lighter colour one, haven't I? That I was looking at yesterday. Whatever day it was I was looking at them, I don't know. I thought it was yesterday. Could have been 2 weeks ago, knowing me. I just can't remember what I've seen when. Okay, where's the other bit? It's run away from me. It's avoiding me something frightful, isn't it? They were both sitting there together, you know. It's always the one. I'm going to plug my iron in because I'm going to do some applique on that. I'm going to put some... Okay, right. It's here somewhere. You know how that is? It is here somewhere. Come on, where are you? I don't think I dropped it on the floor. Okay, I like these ones too. Love that. I do like these. Is it too small? No, it's not really, is it? Make a really nice something out of that. But I think I want to use these because of the colour, the way the colours are in it. I've been searching for some material to work with to do this for a really long time. And it doesn't matter what I find, it doesn't seem to suit for some reason or other. And I can't believe that I can't find that light piece that I wanted to put on it. Yes, I do, because I do that every time, don't I? I lose the piece I want to use. Ah, dear, oh dear. Maybe this is a way of telling me that I should use that bit. Maybe it's a way of saying this. You should use the piece you've got, Sonia. Oh dear. You little rotter, where did you go? Knowing me, I've put it somewhere safe, you know how that is. Oh, you might like to help me look a minute. That's not it, that's not it, that's not it. That's not it. This is a piece I'd like to keep apart from the rest of it. Come on. Oh, goodness me. Now I've wrecked the business. Where's that other bit? This is not off to a good start. Sorry if you're new to here. This is how it works though on my channel. This is how it goes. I'm telling you, I'm sorry about that. Gee, I do love that. I do love those flowers and that on there. I just absolutely love that piece of fabric. You still can't buy the other bit like this. Ah. And I want to put a squirrel on something. He's awesome, isn't he? Look at him. Isn't he awesome? Ah, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to use that one. If I want to use anything, it'll have to be that. That's all there is to it, because I don't know what I did with it. If it had a mouth, it would have bit me. I swear it would have bit me if it had a mouth. Now I can put some Fosifix on here. Now I've got some new one, but I'm going to use the old piece that I got here. Old piece, where is it? Oh, yeah. Because it's all squished. Not too bad though. It's a bit squishy. And you can use, look at that. Oh, I love that too. Oh, it's just too much on you. Get overpowered by it. Get overpowered by it. And this is a bit fallen apart, but it's not too bad. It's still good enough to use. Okay. Alright, so I'll put it all behind the back of this one, and maybe all behind the back of the other one, if it'll fit. Well, then I've got another big giant roll of this. I wanted to cut it into sizes so I wouldn't have, so I wouldn't have to struggle with it like this in this small space that I have here. And it'll be right though. I might cut this off here because I want it to be underneath it. I don't want it to be... I should put a piece of greaseproof paper over the top of this. But you know what? That's going to take me a while. I know where it is. I can actually see it next to me here. But I want to just do this bit first to start with. So I can put pieces off here. So I can make the bit of work that I want to do. So you get this and you iron that. You iron this on the bubbly side, with the pieces lifting up, because Sonia's had it folded up and it's not good. You need to keep this stuff flat. You really do. Now go over and turn it over and go this way. Now this will work nicely. Probably go a bit slower. I'm sorry about this, but I cannot work in a bigger space because I can't move my arms. And I'm going to have to. I just can't stand this. My muscles get weaker as they get older. This is ridiculous. I can't afford to do that. I've got lots to do. I'm trying to move more so I can move more. That's how it works. But then you get tired if you move more. Ah dear. Okay, so that's on there. Very good. So I got that bit. Now that's the piece that will probably go in the garbage. And this is big enough to put the main piece of this on here that I want to use, is it? I love these leaves. And these ones. I'm just going to put this under the middle of there. Because I know me, I won't cut all of it out. Probably should do, but I won't. And what's not sticking down, I can work towards fixing that anyway. I have a new, this is a different sort of Isofix that I've bought now that I'm going to be using after this. And I hope it's as good because it was really expensive. It cost $22 a metre. But I think it's over a metre long actually. It's fairly big, it's a really big piece. So, oh, I like that. I do like that. And if I go in and I cut out some of it, look at that, there's a good one. There's a good one, another good one. But I can do that. Okay, so I've got a bit more here because I want to put this on something. I think I want to use this bit on here. Alright, now it's going to get all caught up. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I want something lined on it so I can get some of these flowers, I think. I wish I had a bigger piece of this. I really do, but you get what you get. It's the best you can do, Sonia. While I'm here, I'm going to put this piece on here too because I do like this tree bit and that bit there. So that can be, you see what I'm doing? Okay. This is me, just you crafting with me and learning something, I hope, as we go. we hope we learn something as we go. I'll cut that off there. Put it up here. Iron that there. The only thing I use the iron for is this. You will not see me. I bought myself a shirt not long ago. Jerry washed it. He said, "You don't have to iron this." I thought, right. That doesn't impress a person at all. I'm not a big fan of that. I did a lot of it when I was young and enough to last me a lifetime, I thought. I love this squirrel. You think I can get him on something? I bet you I can. And then what? I'm going to fix him on here if I can. If I was to fix him on there. Go, little fella. Oops. I nearly stuck the iron on that bit. I also have to have the scissors under my armpit, don't I? It's just how now I've stuck the iron on there. What on earth's on the bottom of this? What's that gold stuff there? My goodness me, this is dirty. I better get the salt. I need the salt. I need the salt, seriously. It's the only way you clean it. Oh, well, you could get something that was rough like the salt and clean. That's disgusting. Let me iron. It's a good thing I don't iron clothes, isn't it? Get the iron looking like that. Come on, get off there. Right. Now, so I've got bits on here now. I've got bits. So I'm pleased with that. And I'm going to try not to cut that squirrel up because I'm going to use him too, probably. Later on down the track sometime. Okay. Now. Well, there's a short lesson on how to do this, I suppose. I've done many pieces of this, trying to get the pieces of fabric that I want for the things that I want to use. And I didn't do one of the main bits that I wanted to do. Why is there water everywhere? What's that? The iron must be leaking, is it? And why would that be? I hope he came in this morning and took my water bottle, my water spray thing, so he could spray little tomato plants. I've got that one. There. Okay, so now we have these and this. Are we going to be able to make something out of this? I don't know. I hope so. We hope we got something here in the end. Righto. Now, I don't know which part. I suppose I'd cut this bit here off, wouldn't I? Off this. And I'd cut this piece, this piece of tree might be the main bit of whatever I'm going to use for this one. You'll probably do yours a lot tidier than me, you know, because I have issues with my arms. I find it really hard to get anything to work, probably. Right, so I really like this bit, I do, and that. I would have loved to have that piece there on it as well, but it did not come with that bit. Okay, now I've gone right off the track, haven't I? Because I was going to try and use these pieces. But we can put it all together, can't we? Eventually, I can do that. It's a shame that bit's not there. Because that's like you would use for crewel embroidery. I haven't done any of that in a long time. I really, really like it. I really do. You don't, I'm going to be putting beads and stitching onto this. Am I recording it good? Didn't know if I was recording this or not. Good job I am. Okay, that's good. That's cutting right down into the pointy bit, the pointy end. I'm not really concerned about it going right to the edge of this because I will be doing some sort of stitching. And now I've got it itchy self, sorry about that. I'm going to be doing some sort of stitching, whether I'll be putting beads on or stitches. So it's going to be held down alright. Nobody panic. They're going to be all good. I'll take that down to there. This bit here I can have to eliminate, I suppose. A bit on the end there. I'll plug that back in, don't I? Because I've got to iron this onto something. I don't mind the little bit around the edge of it, actually. I'm going to have to do a better job than that, though, Sonia. That doesn't look good. And my stomach's making scary noises. I'm sorry about that. I don't want to cut too much of that off. Sorry about that. It cleared my throat. And up there. That cat was laying on the floor this morning. And he's crying. He's meow. He's meow. I said, Jimmy, can you get down there and see what's the matter with him? Because he's just lying there doing it. Maybe he was talking to us because he was fine. He was fine. I said to Jeremy, he might have a tummy ache. I don't know if cats know about tummy aches. Oh dear. It's a worry, you know, your animals. They really, I don't know, they're just like kids, I suppose. He's been really good. He's been sleeping in the spare room on the bed, so that's really good. We've got a blanket in there for him to get up and lay on. So he doesn't come in our room because he just takes up too much space. And I don't know if you own cats, you'll know that you have to stay very in the same place when there's a cat because it's trying to sleep and you do not want to disturb it, do you? As we don't want to do that, no. We do not want to disturb it. So I am going to put more flowers on them branches, or maybe something else, I don't know. It's all going to be in the plan, isn't it? It's me here starting something different, I know, but I have got a few ideas, you know, and I am going to do a couple of different things. I know I did want to do something, and now will I cut that one off and put another one in its place? I might do that, so there's not too many of the same things. I'm going to cut that off. Okay, I know, it's sad, but it's got to go. I'm not even going to leave that middle bit there, I think. Thinking about leaving that middle bit there. I might take this one off too, you know, because I reckon I can do a better job if I've got a bit more space here. Righto. So, just rock it round here. Cut these bits out. I need something to put it on now too, don't I? Well, we can do that. We can find something to put it on. Nobody panic. So I have this one as well that I really, really like. So I'm going to cut it out. This is going to be interesting to see what I do with this, isn't it? Because it's all different things. This is like a, you wouldn't say cartoonish, I suppose it is, drawing. It's really pretty. Got a much bigger piece over there that now I'm not going to be sewing every bit of this, okay, I'm going to put stitch and beads on it, but I can't sew every tiny piece, which is the good thing about this, because it's coloured and it's going to look okay. You don't have to sew every spot, every tiny bit. You can come back and do some bit more of this fussy cutting a bit better, Sonia, but I'm doing a good job, I reckon, considering the what I'm working with. It's not bad, these scissors, though. Quite good, actually. Timu ones, yeah. I've been accused of kidding people to go to Timu. Don't blame me. Oh dear. It's alright, you can go over there. And I have got some good stuff from there. I'm not complaining about it. These couple of fabrics here that's on the table I got from there. But in the packet there was more. Wasn't only just those two, but I really bought it because of the top one, because I liked the picture of the flowers and that on there. I'm going to do this in a hoop, I think. Well, you know that I would have started some of this anyway on something else. I found this one that I've been working on. And I don't know why I haven't finished it, but you'll all understand why I haven't finished it, because I just haven't. And I really do like how I was going with it, so I'm trying to do the same sort of thing again here, aren't I, really? I'm putting all the flowers together, and then I'm going to put a squirrel on it too. I got to have a squirrel on it. I just got to have that squirrel on there somewhere. And I will finish this. I'll work on it a bit at a time and I'll get it done. Just want to show you the process of me getting started on another one, because that's what I want to do. Now, I'll have the squirrel. He'll be a little bit tricky, but I'm not going to take him too far back. He just has to sit in the picture, doesn't he, somewhere. I won't take his leaves off him. I'll keep him with his leaves and his nuts. One nut. Anyway, I'll just go around here until I discover what I want to do with this bit, because I do not want to lose the squirrel. Do I need that bit there? Maybe. I'll know when I'm putting it together on something. I think there's something's going to be a background. It's actually going to go into something eventually bigger, I hope. I'll see how I go. I'm going to try and do something. Well, it would be naughty if I chop those off there and go around that nut. Probably not. Might work. I hope so. Somebody said they think this is Tilda fabric. I've got a bit of Tilda fabric. I need a tiny bit with this little fella up there. A tiny bit with him on there. What have we got here? His ears. Don't be cutting his ears off now. That bit. And go up around here. A fluffy bit of tail. Okay. Like them. Now we're going to going back to this where we started, and I think do I need all those two? I might have went with the original colours on here, didn't I? Yeah, I'm a chicken, aren't I? I'm a chicken. I'm going to put these away for a minute and see what I can make with what I've got here. Start with. Yeah, I'm a bit of a chicken, me. So I've got a really nice piece of fabric here. And the thing to roll the table, and have the fluff off, would be good. Now I need to plug that iron back in. don't know how long I've been on here for. There's something else that I see here too that I want. This would be it. And then I have a bird on there. Do I have a bird on that other bit I put visor fix on earlier? I don't remember now. So I do have these ones here as well. The wind-on stuff to it's come unstuck because it didn't stay. I don't know if there's anything on there I might want to nick off there to have put on there. These are nice, aren't they? Look at that. That is awesome. We needed to go with that bit there though, but that purple thing's good. Hope I'm not going too big. I say go big or go home. I don't think I want to go that big or go home. Okay. I don't know. I might just can't remember what that was that I seen this morning that I thought I could use. Okay. I thought I did a bird on something. So this is a really nice piece of sheeting. And I want it to be whatever size comes off here. It's going to be whatever size comes off here. Bit further on you. I've already got a bit off here this morning or yesterday. I wonder what I've done with that. Something. That's clever of you. Something. I don't know what the something was though. Can't remember what I did with it. Right, now I've got me iron hotting up, and I've got this piece of fabric here. There's a bit of calico sheeting that was gifted to me, and I've got let me see how much is here. Nearly 10 inches. I want to rip this bit. If you rip it, you know it's right. Well, with some things. That's a terrible noise though, isn't it, really? Now I've got one more. But I think that's cut straight. Now, oh no, I've got to get it in a circle. I've got to get it in a circle. There's my circles. That's not going to be big enough, is it? No way. Righto, let's have a look here for a circle. A hoop. I need a hoop. I know where they are, I just got to dig down and get them out of the stuff here on the floor, which is very a lot. Because yesterday I looked through here a fair bit to get out a few things that I wanted to use in my work, and I don't think I've got one here what size I want. Oh, the blue one might be alright. Here we go. That'll work. These are pretty snazzy, these things, aren't they? Pretty snazzy. I think that'll go on there. It will. Do I need something behind it? Probably. And I actually think I've got a piece of... I've got a piece of this. Do I want to do this with it though? Oh yes, I do. I do want to do this with it because I do want to have enough fabric behind it. I'm going to use it as a wall hanging anyway or something. I'm not going to be turning it into something else. You can believe that, because you can believe that. Righto. When I get it in there, I will cut it back, but not until I get it in there. I'll cut it back a bit when I get it in there. And I always put my ice name up there because usually you're not near that bit when you're doing sewing. You won't get everything hooked around it. Hopefully I won't get anything hooked around it. Come on, you're going to have to... This is only just going to fit in there, and that's all. Look at that. Because I want it in the hoop, it's just got to be in the hoop. Well, I must have opened it way too far. It's going to take me a minute to roll this in. Come on. Is it getting tighter? I hope so. I'll pull it out again. So this must be 8 inches, this thing. It looks a bit bigger than that. Plus I've got creases on it. That's not good. I can iron them, but maybe not. Oh, is this an iron-on thing? Oh, I think it might have been. Well, that was a bit silly, Sonia. I'm not taking it off. I refuse. I refuse to take it off there. I just... it's just not gonna happen. I'll iron the top of it. I should have ironed that on there, shouldn't I? I hope it's alright to sew through. Let's just check that before we do anything else. I've got a big needle here. No, it's a bit stiff. No, it's not too bad. Yeah, but you think about this, you're going to have all that other stuff through it as well. Not too thick, is it? Is it too thick? Okay. Put that on as tight as I can possibly get it. Right, now I'm just going to, if I had my ham, which I bought my sewing ham, I could iron that, but I can't find my sewing ham, and I've looked and looked and looked everywhere, and it's gone. I don't know if it's gone, but it's not here. There goes all the muck come off. All stuff come up the iron. What is that on there? Oh, you wouldn't know. I usually don't iron anything. Oh, you know what happened? It fell on the floor, the iron did. Fell down onto the floor. Alright. Oh dear, that's got that cord, that's not good. I'm going to have to take that off there because that's not going to work. It's too thick. That's too thick, that stuff. Right. So when you're doing something and it's not working for you, you're supposed to go away from it. You're supposed to go away from it and leave it. Yeah. And I've got some thinner stuff here somewhere. It's a bit of a battle today, isn't it? I wonder if I can just do one thickness. That other stuff that I've got's woolly too, I think, that interfacing. It's all woolly. That's a bit harsh. I put all that down here yesterday and I thought I had some of that stuff. I think it's too thick as well. I don't know, it doesn't seem to be. So this is the iron one that I bought. Because I'm going to do something with it. I'm going to iron this onto it. I am. You think I'd clean the iron first, wouldn't you? Where's the end of this? I've got a fair bit of this because I want to do some stuff with it. I'm going to do something. Somebody do something. So I'm going to do something with it. Right. I'll just cut off that bit. It's not as thick. It looks to be, but it isn't as thick as the other one. So that's good. Now I need to have a bigger space to work in. That's all there is to it. But it's hard when you haven't got enough room. I did once have enough room, but now I don't. I work in this space. What you see here is what I work in. It's just how it is. I should probably go back in the bag, but we'll see what happens with that. Now, you've got to iron this onto here. So you use the bubbly side. All this business is out of my way. This is what gets me frustrated, I know. I'm trying to move things with these arms. Anyway, sorry about all the grizzling. Not much storytelling today, it's mostly grizzling, isn't it? This seems to be picking up every mark possible. This iron, the fabric. This is an iron on wadding stuff that I bought off the place here in the town because I needed the visor fix that day, and she said she only had this, and I thought, well, I might be using that one day, so where's me thing here? I might be using that one day, so I'll have a bit of that. So I bought it that day. Then I did go back and get the visor fixed, so that was alright. I picked up all the bits of fluff under the sun on here. Never mind. This is going to have to be finished, this video, in a minute, and I don't know how I'm going to show you what I'm doing if I don't get a wriggle on. Okay, so we need to take the back off of these and put these on here. Oh, wow. I like it. I do like that. What do you reckon? Don't you think that's going to look awesome when I get to doing it? Yes, it is. I'm going to take the paper off the back and iron each one of them on there. And then I'm going to work my way towards turn it into something exciting and interesting. I was going to use a bit of this on here somewhere too. But I might put that on there later. I haven't got time for that now. A bit of, got to get the end off. Oh, I got this bit. This will come off. Just make sure you take off the paper bit and not the sticky bit. You don't want to take off the sticky bit. Righto, that's good. Yeah, and that one. Don't know if this goes over or under anything, so we'll wait until we decide what to do before we come on. I just wanted elements of something that I could just do something with on this piece. I imagine it could come to be a walling in one day, because I'm going to leave enough space around it so I can do that. Oh, come on. More hurry, less speed. If this turns off, I'm terribly sorry. I'm trying to... God, goodness me. It's fighting me, isn't it? It's well and truly ironed on there. Didn't want to leave. This bit. Right. Now, I wanted him to sit there. I need to cut that bit of fluffy bit off there where I've got that bit caught, so I don't have that sitting out there doing something that's not wanting to be done. Let's see if I make this good. Righto. Trying to get that bit of stem under there, because we don't want this to be too big. It won't fit in the hoop, and I do not want to squeeze it in any other way. I've taken the paper off that one. Don't even remember doing that. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. I think that's going to look awesome by the time we finish doing that. I just hope that this doesn't get stuck to anything, this iron. I'm just going to pat it down on it. I'm not going to rub it along because that's not a good idea. Just pat it down. Make sure I've got that squirrel. Put him on there nice. I'm a bit excited about this. I'm sure I'll be putting a little bit more stuff on it. You know, I just have that idea that I will be putting more onto it. And I've got a feeling it could fit into that other hoop there now. So that's a good thing. I think he's right now. I think he's going to stay there. Everything's going to be good. I can only just reach everything around here. It's so... Oh, goodness me. Oh. No, what a shame. What size is that? 6, I think, isn't it? I don't know if I've got one in between those two. I don't think I have. No. Oh, that's not right either. Goodness me. I do own a few. Oh, how about that one? I'll take that off there. Oh, look, I cross-stitch. I did. I have been working on this for about 40 years. I have been working on that for about 40 years. I still have the pattern somewhere. The backs are really nasty, but I think the front looks alright. I might have to put that on something one of these days. Anyway, I've got all this ready. Look, it's even got wrapped. I've even wrapped it. That was in the old days, you know, when I was more patient then. I suppose I am now, but not to the degree that I was then. Look at that. I found the perfect thing to put it in. It fits really nice, and I'm going to be able to sew it. It's exciting, isn't it? I'm excited. I've developed my own picture. I've made my own picture. I've done that lots of times though, but this is a good size hoop, isn't it? I've had this size 7, so that's what I needed. There was 8 and that other one was a 6, and this is a 7, and I don't have... I've had this for years, this hoop. As I said, I might have had it about 40 years. I'm not exaggerating either. Hang on a minute. No, that's not true. About 35. I had it when my oldest daughter was only little, I think. I got that. Oh, you probably know because it's in one of the magazines. It's in a magazine somewhere that I had too, which is... This is not good. I haven't got this right up here as good as I would have liked. It only cost me 50 cents too. Look at that. 50 cents. Bargain. I think it's a bit tighter. Straighten it up further, so it'll work. And my cat's having a bit of a song. Now look at that. Okay. So I've got it ready. I've got it ready, and I can do that beading on that bit there, and stitching on there, and stitching on tail, and little beads around his front, and beads and stitches on the stems. Don't you think that's going to look awesome? I do. I love it. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't know how long I've been on here, but I'm going to go now, and I might add some more bits and pieces to this. Because I can, you know, I'll just see what happens because I want to put lots of other sort of things on it. Okay, thank you for watching and I'll talk to you later. Have a good day. please leave me a thumbs up. I hope you can find me. Just press on videos underneath my picture and you'll find me. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.